It's Anita here. I'm just looking at my hair. I've been outside. It's pouring down with rain where I am in Bendigo. But anyway, it's the least of our problems these days, isn't it? Look, I had to come on and do this live on YouTube because I've been banned on Facebook on my personal account. Even though I'm allowed back on now, I am still restricted. So I can't do a live on mine. And as admin, I can't do a live on Beef It Up Australia. So I wanted to just come on and do this little bit of an update for everybody, and also just to send out a little bit of a cheer to say, keep your chins up at this particular point in time in our country. It is still amazing, even though stuff's going on. I don't know how this works. I've only just come across this. Somebody said, "Oh, try YouTube Live," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll do that." So it's Friday night. I'm sitting here with my wine that was given to me, and it's a nice drop. I think I don't even know what it is. All I know is that it's a Sauv Blanc. I have to have a look at the label later, so excuse me. Now look. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to our channel. YouTube is something that I'm not really in tune with. I've been using Facebook, Instagram and so forth. And someone said, no, you've got to get onto YouTube. So if anyone's got any suggestions about how to use YouTube more, inboxes. I can actually still message back. So that's fantastic. For those of you who don't know me, and most of you wouldn't, my name's Anita. I'm the creator of Beef It Up Australia. We are a campaign of the Australian Horizons Foundation. We are apolitical. Our motto is to provide the social and economic support to rural Australia, and that includes everyone, the farmers, our truckies, our small businesses, the pubs, communities, you name it, right across the country. But right now, we've kind of like extended into the whole of the country about what's going on. I won't mention those words because I believe that's what trigger points. You get where I'm coming from. So me as a person, I'm based in Bendigo. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Some people like it, some people don't care. It's me, don't like it, move on. That's the way everybody should be. Right now, we are feeling at our most vulnerable. I've been working with rural communities for a long, long time. Drought, disasters, you name it. This has got nothing on that. This is just absolutely disgraceful what's going on. So my week in lockdown, it's actually more than a week, but we'll call it a week. My week in lockdown, well, we had the blockade with Brock and Tones on Monday. We supported them for the simple fact that it is about pro-choice. If you want to get the jab, get the jab. Actually, I wasn't going to say those words, was I? If you want to get the little prick in your arm, go for it. It's entirely up to you. It is about pro-choice. It is about living in a democratic society, and that's what we have to preserve. I'm not going to get too far into the whole depth of the whole conversation of the big C, but at the end of the day, my phone's ringing. It can ring out. You're more important. They can leave a message. So we supported them because it was impacting not only on the industry, trucking industry, but also, that's loud, isn't it? I didn't realise how loud it was. The trucking industry, but it was going right across the board, essential workers, the relevant states that were putting in the place, you've got to get the, you know what, to be able to go and continue doing your work. Very unfair, some people are saying unconstitutional. I'm not into legals. All I know is that it doesn't quite sound right. It doesn't quite sound the Australia that we know, and I'm really quite disappointed in the Australia that we know. So we supported them. It was fantastic that they got the point across. Some people were a bit peeved because, the blockade that was all planned for the 31st. I'm not getting involved with all of that. Everyone is entitled to go and do and act the way that they want to. So I just ask for everybody to just appreciate everybody's decisions to do something. There's no right or wrong in this. We all just have to start standing up, whether it be on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a next week or week after, whatever you do, but do it lawfully. I'm not about breaking the law. There was a little bit of fallout. I believe from the blockade, I believe that the two guys, Brock and Tones, lost their jobs, have parked up, and my heart goes out to those guys, and I really feel for them and their families, and I give them the big thumbs up for actually standing up for what they believe in. So hang on one second. So big cheers to them. On the Monday as well, Craig Kelly, he got up in Parliament and he put forward the bill for, you know why. Like I said, I don't want to go saying any trigger words because I don't want to be pulled down. It was seconded by George Christensen, which was great. And then, of course, excuse me, yesterday we saw the true colours of the major parties in the government. Now, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get political about it. A lot of people are commentating on it, but all I can say is that I was very, very disappointed in knowing that nobody crossed the floor. As I said at the beginning, we are apolitical, and being that, we will stand up and applaud any party that will come out and stand up for us as Australians. So therefore, I'm going to put on the table right now, big thumbs up to the United Australia Party, Craig Kelly. What can I say? What a man. He's standing up for what is supposed to be happening. A lot of people are talking right across all the different platforms about treason, about this, that, and everything else. I'm not getting involved with that. So as the head of Beef It Up Australia, all we care about is you, the person who is in business, you, the person who is sitting at home watching this, who may have lost their job, you, the person who may be feeling a little bit down right now watching this. That's what we care about. There's a lot of people out there doing what they have to do to basically make the bastards honest and to do what has to be done. However, when it comes to polling day, just stop and think. Stop and think about who's actually doing what for our country. I've got a couple of notes here. Let me just have a read of this. So, yeah, Brock and Tones are just Aussies just like you and I, and what they did is they put themselves on the line. I won't go into much more than that because it's their personal business, but just a big thank you. We at Beef It Up Australia are normally going out on the road and providing that social and economic support to our small town. So we are still doing that, but we're adapting, and we're actually going to be doing a lot more online. So keep an eye out on our page for that. Hopefully I can get back on and do some more lives on directly, or if I get to know how to drive this machine, maybe I'll just stick to YouTube. I don't know. So it's all a learning curve, and that's what life is all about. Look, please don't forget about any of the other issues that are going on in our country right now. Our country is obsessed with the current situation, but we still have the issue of the Murray-Darling Basin. We still have issues of red tape. We still have issues of mental health in rural Australia. We still have the issues of poor telecommunications, poor health services. Our small businesses are bleeding because there's no tourism. It just keeps going on and on and on. So it is a snowball. So please don't forget about everybody else dealing with everything else. It's just a really important time that we all come together and remind ourselves that we are Aussies, we are one, and we have to keep our chins up. We have to keep our chins up, focused, keep motivated, ring a mate, say how you're going, just do what you have to do. I get a lot of phone calls from people. I get a lot of messages. I'm continually talking to people, and all I want to say to you guys is that if you need to reach out, we're here. But then there are other places as well that you can reach out to, or just your family network. But please don't let the black dog nip at your heels, because there is a lot more to life than what you think is happening right now. If you are going through anything like that, please reach out, because we really genuinely do care about mental health right across Australia, not just in rural Australia. What else have I got here? Okay, so our our troop, they're locked down in Melbourne. So even if we could get out in Victoria, we can't get our half of our troop out to do what we have to do. However, we are working on a few things. We are working on some changes. We're adapting. We're doing what we have to do. What else is there? I think that's about it. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, so remember that one. So if you're a father, happy Father's Day. If you've lost your dad, condolences, and just remember your dad for the person that you are today. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just reading my notes without my glasses on. Yep, that's about it. Keep your chins up. Keep supporting each other. This shit show can't go on forever. Big thumbs up to Tones and Brock for doing what they did. Big thumbs up to Pauline Malcolm from One Nation and Craig Kelly from Australian United Party, who actually have supported what our mission was as a country, and that is to start bringing some attention to the wrongdoing. My phone's ringing again. That's my cue to get off. You have a great night. And if you want to reach out, all you have to do is message us. Cheers.